Hey there, Virgo. This is a general reading for the week of April 4th through April 10th, 2022. We're going to start off by pulling some oracle cards here to get a sense of message from your higher self, a message from your future self, and an inspirational message from the universe. And then we'll clarify and get specifics with some oracle cards. So in terms of the message from your higher self, you have beloved, radical acceptance. So this card here is about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and accepting certain situations, accepting others, not wanting to, accepting them, flaws and all as well. So this card is about basically recognizing that you are loved, and you also should spend some time acknowledging that love for yourself. In terms of message from your future self, you've got Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. So here in this, it's almost like baby steps. Recognize the light and dark of you and others, accepting them, recognizing you're worthy of love, everyone's worthy of love, and then it kind of intensifies a bit to ignite your passions. And then you have this message from the universe, let music be your nourishment. Interesting. So it seems like there's a certain song that gives you the feels, makes you feel good, makes you feel passion. Turn it up. So let's look at this radical acceptance. You've got the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, Page of Wands. In terms of igniting your passions, you have the Queen of Cups, the Lover's card, Nine of Cups. Those are pretty good cards. And then let's take a look at this letting music be your nourishment. You have the Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. With the Four of Pentacles here, it's a sense of security, stability, and feeling whole in yourself. Feeling that you are kind of good, complete mind, body, spirit. With the Chariot here, it's about recognizing what it is you want, pursuing that goal, and overcoming obstacles and pretty much being victorious. With the Page of Wands here, it is a sense of exploration, adventure, and curious about other things. It's also about self-expression. So here with this beloved radical acceptance, it kind of seems that the foundation for kind of being yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin and really having that confidence and drive to really put yourself out there stems from how your sense of self, in that if you are feeling good about who you are, then you're ready to kind of, it's about confidence, about being secure in who you are. So let's see what's going on there with the Four of Pentacles. You have the Six of Swords. So that's about transitions and being between two shores. Things look like they are going better now than they have in the past for you, in terms of feeling secure and confident in who you are and the things that you want and the way that you're presenting yourself, coming across. So it seems like you're still in some type of healing process, and that's fine. It seems like there is progress in that. Let's take a look at the Chariot. You have the World, and that's about completing journeys, celebrating those completions, and being ready to start a new one. For some of you, it seems that this thing that you're healing from, once you do, it really will kind of set you off on a new journey, or you're already starting that new journey. And this process of accepting yourself, not being too critical of yourself, accepting, flaws and all, and still having that positive mindset, self-love, and love of others, will really kind of propel you into being more out there and in the present, ready to take on and tackle whatever it is you need. So let's take a look at this Page of Wands here. You have Three of Wands. So there are things that you want to explore more, that you want to see, possibly even moving. And this concept of just recognizing you're loved and loving yourself, it seems pretty, you've got a decent handle on that. So let's see where this next message from your future self, be igniting your passions. Let's check out these passions that are going to be ignited. Let's look at the Lover's card here. So that indicates a sense of new or deeper commitments, unions, partnerships. With the Queen of Cups here, it seems like really getting into your emotions, feeding that intuition, that connection with others, like healing others. And with the Nine of Cups, just really feeling good about yourself. So let's take a look at the Lovers here. You have the Eight of Swords. So I think this radical acceptance, self-love, it's going to help you recognize that you have power, and that there are going to be moments where limiting beliefs might kind of pop up. But you are going to have situations where you will want to connect and dedicate to someone else, to something else, and recognizing those limiting beliefs, reaffirming this radical acceptance of who you are, and self-love, feeling that it's just a momentary setback of a limiting thought that really will help you be more dedicated to making commitments, long-term decisions, and connecting with others. As this Lover's card here, this is a life lesson. It's a spiritual lesson. The Eight of Swords here, this is just temporary. So this week is about recognizing the tools that you have when some limiting thoughts come up. So let's look at the Queen of Cups here. You have the Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is about adventure, about passion, pursuing passions. So it seems there will be some type of, seems like a romantic situation is going to be starting, has been developing, getting more serious. And let's take a look at the Nine of Cups. You have the Five of Cups. So again, I think this is like a momentary situation, temporary situations where you might feel sad about things. You might be looking at the past, things you could have done differently and so forth. But as long as you kind of, again, recognize, be grateful for things, recognize who you are in all your glory and all your quirks, all your flaws, then you'll be able to kind of focus again on your happy self. So for this, let music be your nourishment. You have Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. So it seems that things are going to be happening quickly for you. Let's see what the Eight of Wands is about. You have the Queen of Wands. So again, this, whatever passions are going to be ignited, it's going to be moving quickly. You're going to have to step up. I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to be stepping up into a more sassy leadership, confident kind of position here. And like I said, with the let music be your nourishment, if you need to get a little pep in your step, make sure you've got some music handy and play that song that just, makes you feel like going, I know when I would go to the gym and be on those stair climbers, that song Lose Yourself by Eminem, that would really get me going. In terms of the Two of Wands, it seems like you're really you're wanting to get out of your comfort zone. So let's look at that. You've got the Ten of Wands. And Virgo, it seems like it's going to be difficult to get out of your comfort zone. You might revert to, being in a place where you're maybe doing too much, not really saying no. Excuse me, because it's almost as if that is your comfort zone. But the Two of Wands here and the Ten of Wands, just recognize you do have options. You're allowed to reassess. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to, ask for help along the way. And let's take a look at the King of Pentacles, because it kind of indicates being able to not only feel confident, having learned from your life experiences, feeling secure, not only for yourself, but for others, and being able to provide that for them as well. So it's a big difference from starting at the Four of Pentacles over here, where you're just kind of holding on to who you are and making sure that you're okay and secure. And then being able to be in a position where you're really calling the shots for not just yourself, but for lots of people. So let's look at that. Four of Cups. So again, temporary situations where you might start feeling that you don't really have what you want. And like I said, I think it does kind of go back to this lesson of acceptance. Accepting who you are, recognizing all your flaws, being grateful for things. So when things aren't, perfect, things aren't your idea of perfect, Virgo, that you have a plan of attack, of how to view the situation, how to view yourself, how to see like the long-term outcome, the potential, and getting the things that really get you pumped up when you need to be pumped up, and being able to take that next step, whatever you choose that next step to be. I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of the week. To get a clearer picture of things, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.